Good evening, everyone. Right, I'll start from top. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Terry. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Crypto. I am Jad. Hi, Bria. I hope I haven't missed anybody. So, yeah, it's actually working tonight because it's saying we've got 6 in. Hi, Joel. How are you? So, yeah, it's the hang on a minute. So that I ain't done doody da. Well, what I don't mean I ain't done thing. I hadn't got the YouTube side of it.
How do all?
Yeah, we're all right, Amjad.
I hope I Jad fell that oil yet.
You're so ready. It were a laugh, put it that way, Amjad. It got a bit rude. Let's just say. As per usual. So yeah, we're just making the one thing tonight. We're just making the scones. Pretty simple. I think Tracy's doing, whereas I'm doing currants and mixed peel, Tracy's gonna use sultanas and cherries, I think. Tracy said, hello, Kath, by the way. So I'm just gonna put this link in for Tracy. And as I always say, that link is for Tracy's benefit only. Unless you're baking. So yeah, hopefully next week we're gonna have your nose bro baking with us, because he did say
your nose bro.
Yeah, because he did say he wanted to make them coconut cookies that we're making. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I mean, me and Tracy will still be making them anyway. So, but he did say he wanted to. Make them. So yeah. Says device is not connected. Oh, there we go.
I'm here. Did you hear me?
See.
I don't know.
What? That's why I'm saying it's supposed to be, Joel. I don't, obviously he's been a little bit poorly up and everything. So I'm hoping, yes, he will be joining us, but I can't sort of say for certain. So yeah, so it's the cream, the little mini egg cookies. Hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi, Kate.
This is why I say it's supposed to be joining us. Whether or not. Yeah. How are you, Kate? Hey, we've had a mixture of all sorts today. Yeah, sunshine, rain, snow, you name it. We've had it all today. I haven't had. So yeah, we've had everything today.
We have as well today.
I tell a lie. We haven't had blustery winds, but apart from that, we've had everything else.
Sorry, Crypto, I forgot about you.
I said exactly the same thing, Kate. I says, isn't it weird? You've got bright, glorious sunshine, then it starts sitting it down with rain, and then next minute it turns to snow and reverts back to sun again.
Have you told them what I've said if we get snowed in again?
Oh yeah.
I'm walking.
Yeah. Because Chris didn't actually get any decent drone snow footage. He says if we get some snow, he says I'm walking it this time. He says sod that. He says I'm going to make sure I get some.
It started snowing here about 8:30 tonight, 8 o'clock.
It's been like it all day, Tracy. On off.
We've had sunshine like you and some wind and a bit of rain.
Hiya,
And then
Bordeaux
no,
Fort,
no.
how are you? Said the blind man as he passed the fishmonger. But yeah, you know, we've got it, everything, all mixed into one. So, and yeah, I thought I'd just mention this, Tracy. The milk has got to be warm but not hot. Chris is going to put mine on for about 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Right.
It's got to be warm but not red hot.
Shall I put it in now then?
No, not just yet. Because we've got to mix the.
So that I can mix it.
Hey, oh, that I forgot to tell you that. I know. Towards either Thursday or Friday, it says we might have temperatures up to about 19, 20 degrees.
Oh, skinny pig. Come on.
Because I mean, I was just talking about it to our Callum today, and I says on 26 we put us clocks forward, and it's sort of supposed to be the beginning of spring.
Spring, yeah.
Warmer weather.
So that means that lights could be light nights again.
Yeah. Light mornings and light. Well, it's going to stay lighter longer in evening. Oh God.
I won't get to bed till about 9 o'clock.
Yeah. On Sunday, because the Americans had put theirs forward already, they were right mixed up with bloody Struggle Street on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. The time's all different.
Oh dear. I saw the thing and it says starting at 6 p.m. Well, they normally don't start till 8 p.m. I think it's like Saturday evening, early hours of Sunday morning on 26. Yeah. So, you know, on Saturday 25th, before you go to bed, we always run forward anyway. Hi, Lee, how are you?
Hi, Lee.
But yeah, Kate will tell you they're a right tatar with it. He went live 2 hours early and said they were doing a 2-hour live stream, but Brian had got befuddled with all timings. So I messaged Kate and I says, is this supposed to be live with Brian? And he says, it's just me and Brian at the moment. And basically, I messaged Daisy as well. And he says, yeah, that Rick, Kate, he went live at 6 instead of 8. So I messaged Daisy and I says, you're supposed to be live. So anyway, next minute, Brian's phone rings and he's talking. It says, he says, what the heck you doing? He says, you've only put your clocks forward an hour. So all you need to do is adjust your time. You know, if you work out like we normally go live at 8 o'clock, and they'll only be 4 hours behind us instead of 5. You know, but anyway, Brian got a little confused. Yeah. So, when you're ready, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, right. We'll make a start. So yeah, it's. It were mental, Kate. So Brian sort of renamed it the Jeanette and Brian Show. Because they're only me and him there. Oh yeah, definitely. Now this is it does say on it, delicious hot cross scones, a twist on a classic buttery scone mixed with hot cross buns. What more could you want? Now this is a Jane's Patisseries recipe. I've put everything in the description anyway. Baldo Fort says, okay, got me hot toddy, what we're doing. Right. Clean throat. You want 350 grams of self-raising flour. Right, have a look. cook. A teaspoon of baking powder. Now, normally you wouldn't use baking powder with self-raising flour, but on this occasion, because it's scones, we are. Oops. Ding. This is a teaspoon of mixed spice. Yeah. Hi, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
So yeah, that's a teaspoon of a mixed spice.
Oh, okay.
And 50 grams of light brown soft sugar. Oh shit!
Oi.
I've put me. Yeah, I've picked that up in. I've put me.
Wrong stuff in.
Yeah, put my mixed peel in.
Uh-oh.
I tell you, I'm going to do lally dip me.
Hello, Tim, lad.
Hi, Tim.
The man in red.
Hi, Tim.
There's still a bit left in. It's all going in anyway in a bit.
Did you get the message earlier, Jeanette?
Which one?
That about the mixed peel?
Oh yeah, you're putting glassy cherries and sultan. Right, this is brown sugar, not mixed peel. There is still a bit left in, but it'll end up in there anyway. So that's the brown sugar. And this is 90 grams of unsalted butter, cubed. And this is straight out at fridge because it's got to be cold.
Yeah, I just didn't chop mine up.
Yeah, because only. Oh, and another thing, it's gas mark 7, and my pan is already in the oven because what happened? I picked mixed spice up instead of my brown sugar, but not supposed to put my mixed peel up instead of my brown sugar, and I put that in. Okay, but you don't put that in till last. Well, I would do it last week. What Bodo thought about not caring. Anyway, yeah, I should have had it last week, Kate, but it was when we had that snow. So I rang the doctors up and cancelled it, and then half an hour later we got a text message saying that they were closing doctors. I'm going in morning at 9:15. So yeah, that's cut the long story short. Yeah, I'm going in morning 9:15. So it says rub the mixture together with your fingertips until it resembles breadcrumbs. Now me and Tracy's got a little device here that
I've still got some gloves for getting it all out.
I've got mine as well, Tracy. I've got some gloves on standby. So yeah, this is quite an easy handle, with me having arthritis.
It's called a pastry cutter, isn't it, Jeanette?
Eh?
It's called a pastry cutter.
Yeah, pastry. Yeah, whatever you want. Tell you.
A pastry cutter, yeah.
It sort of takes all the effort out of having to rub it in by hand. Kate says I'm overdue mine, B12, so blame it on that. Yeah, I reckon that's where it is, Kate. Because as I say, I should have gone last week, but then we were having that heavy snow, and Chris says, yeah, we might get up there in car. He says, but I don't like the thought of you, like, walking about in snow because you're falling. So I says, right, I'll cancel it. And then, like, literally 30 minutes later, got a text message saying, and due to adverse weather conditions, the surgery will close and reopen tomorrow at 8:30. So, but when I rung up and cancelled it, PNC Alice a great text. Hold on, that won't let you molest the butter. Yeah. But it's like this Bordeaux fart. It's like an ergonomic handle, look. And it's easy for me to grip it, a lot easier, because I've got arthritis in my hands. And it's a lot easier to, and a bit more tidier, let's just say. You know, you're not getting
now. It's nearly at breadcrumbs.
Well, that's it. It cuts a lot of the messiness out, if you know what I mean, don't it?
Yeah.
Because when you're doing it by hand, I mean, even though me and Tracy both wear gloves. Yeah, Johnny says no snow. We've got snow.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, dear.
You can shut up, buddy. You do the heading.
But yeah, I left it. Oh, Tim's had snow as well. He says he's still got sledging boot.
Yeah.
Ready to go, Johnny.
She was a bit disappointed, you know, because when we did have the snow, but it got to about 9, didn't it, in temperature? So it melted it all. So by the time she got out of school, there was only a little patch for her to slide down.
This is the thing. It's stuck around here.
But we all sun.
Well, in between sort of rain showers and sunshine, Kate, it's been snowing as well.
Yeah, today, yeah. We've got it. I think it was about. I got arthritis, but I like to close my eyes and pretend it's foreplay. Oh, I tell you, I mean, we laugh about it, but I look at it this way: there's always somebody worse off than yourselves, isn't there? I think that's about it, Tracy. I can't see any. I can't see any either.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot, Kate. We had about a foot, if not more, and on lasted till about Sunday, Monday. And then when it started raining, it washed it all away. Because Chris took him out, and it were looking as if to say, "Where's all that white stuff gone? Where's all that snow gone?" And there were nowhere to be seen. And when Chris brought him back, they were like this round patch right outside front door. So Biscuit does no more. He's eating that snow.
Ooh.
So he's a bugger for that, eating snow.
Your sledge, Biscuit. Yeah, you got it, Joel.
Well, Biscuit's his own sledge, isn't he?
That's what I mean. I said in chat, says I've got a sledge. It's called Biscuit.
So yeah, I don't know whether you can see. I put it a bit closer so you can see it. That does resemble breadcrumbs. If you can see yellow little bits in it, that's the mixed peel. I couldn't get out. So yeah, they're quite cheap as well. I think they're about $4.99, $5.99. Saves a lot of hassle. Yeah, well, hi partners.
Oh, okay.
Hi partners.
Ours stuck around for quite a bit. About 3 or 4 days, ours did. Right, here's where milk wants warming up, baby.
All right. You put on for 20 seconds, did you say, Jeanette?
How long did you say?
I'd say about 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, Chris says between 30 and 40 seconds.
That'll go back to it off.
Yeah, how big your microwave is.
All right.
It says
20 seconds because it might. 40
it
seconds.
only wants to be warm, not hot.
Well, yeah, well, if I put mine on for 40 seconds, it will be hot. I'll have to put it on for 20 first, see how it goes. It's not a big microwave, though. I just, where's this plug?
I'm talking to myself now. Hiya, Brissy. Yeah, we were all concerned about you, Brissy, because she started having that coughing fit, and I thought, we've got to ring ambulance.
I do, Brissy, lad.
So, I don't know what that is. It's all right. I'm just making sure that. So, yeah, that's just it is just this giant needs warming. So into this, we've got to add the milk. Which is 180 mils of full fat milk. And it's got to be warm, not hot. Oh, that's all right then, Brissy. So, yeah, we're just going to add 180 mils of milk. And also teaspoon of lemon juice. Why lemon juice? I don't know. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Says, how long will this take? Because it takes me 6 to 7 hours to make. It'd be less than that. Bordeaux fort.
10 minutes, did you say, Jeanette?
Hey? Yeah.
You said 10 minutes,
Yeah,
then 5
they only
minutes.
take 10 minutes. To bake anyway. It says stir with a spatula, as it'll be very wet at first. So yeah, we're just stirring the wet and dry ingredients together now. Ooh, hi, Scrapping Irish.
I know, Scrappy,
Thanks,
lad.
Scrapping Irish.
Johnny says if I've got to come down to pop that eating on, I might raid your mixing bowl.
No point eating on, it's too warm.
It is in kitchen anyway.
This is him that said he weren't going to put heating on this winter.
Is he coming down? He's banging.
Can you hear him making his way down?
He'll be running down. Oh, he can't come and put heating on. It's too bloody warm in his kitchen at the minute. You can get that one more mixed.
It's all right. I've just got a bit of stubborn, like dry mixture at the bottom of my bowl that refuses to mix in. I've done it now, I think. So now you can see it's sort of come together as a dough. So we're going to put mixed peel in. Tracy's doing glassy cherries and sultanas, and I'm doing mixed peel and raisins.
This as politely as possible because you're on Jeanette's show. I couldn't give two monkeys if you're nice and warm in your kitchen. I'm freezing my ass off.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sat there
Get
on the loo,
you.
listening to you giving it. Oh, I'm not putting no eating. Oh, yes, you are.
Do because I think he is. I'll turn it off in half an hour.
Right. Baking, what we're here for.
Gary!
Yeah. Wagwan. What's that?
Oh.
So this
All
is
together, 70 grams each.
75 grams of mixed
Yeah.
peel. Well, minus the bit because I put it in by mistake instead of brown sugar.
Am I mixing mine together instead of
And 75 grams of raisins.
And I got sultana.
Bordeaux Fort says he's doing whipped cream and jam. Better go move on then, Bordeaux Fort. They'll be ready soon to go in the oven. So yeah, we're just gonna mix these together. Obviously, Tracy's doing sultanas and Tracy's doing sultanas and glassy cherries.
Oh,
What are you moaning about?
oh, one of the stump players nearly met. Scored nearly. So 1-1.
So I think I'm going to put my gloves on as well because the sultanas is rattling.
Joe Higgins.
Hi, Zoe, how are you?
Go.
That's Terry's sister. Yeah.
Priya. No, Terry.
Stay on.
Jam's done, just milking Betsy. Yeah, get a move on. If you want a scone and jam and cream. So yeah, I'm just doing what Tracy's doing. I'm just putting some gloves on. Hello to the 23 that's watching. Can I just ask you to hit the like button?
Please like, share.
Yes, like and share. It's like this, you've got to get it well mixed in because you don't want some scones that have got no mixture in and others have got tons.
The gloves won't stay on.
Hey?
I said the gloves won't stay on my hands.
Oh, man, are just right.
I've had to put a bobble on end of that one.
Big for your hands, are they?
I better get a bit more flour. Forgot about that.
So, I've got a dish here with some flour in because it says sprinkle some extra flour onto a work surface and turn the dough onto it and gently roll it out or press it down to be about 4/5 centimeters thick. Well, when you think about it, that's about like that. So, yeah. But it does say you'll have to re-roll some of the mixture a couple of times to get them all out of the mixture. So I'm just putting...
it says something about if you don't want to roll it, you can just tap it down.
Press it down, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm just...
Let me just move that.
Well, I have got my rolling pin. So...
Yeah, I have as well.
But, you know, I've got that size cutter because you don't want them too small, but you don't want them too massive.
Yeah, mine's about that big as well.
Ooh, it's all happening, Part Nest.
Hey, delivered. Whatever the transfer box is.
Yeah, he did explain it to us other night.
Something to do with transmission, I think.
Something to do with 4-wheel drive or something, I don't know. Pardon you.
Sin. Oh! Sorry.
If you're wondering, he's watching the football, but it's not their team. He's watching Middlesbrough and Stoke. Now, he wants Stoke to win. Because if Middlesbrough lose, then the gap is wider. I thought it were Part Nest. He says it's part of 4-wheel drive. I think you were explaining it to us other night. Right, baby.
Oh!
It's going quite engrossed in it. I'm going to need that tray out of the oven because as well, you've got to preheat your oven, gas mark 7, and put your tray in. I'll just have a quick...
You're going to get on your tray.
Yeah.
Ready.
It's 4 to 5 centimetres thick.
Yeah. Well, I've done. I don't know whether you can see mine, Tracy. Mine's about thick. It look. Yours looks on about same size as mine, but it does say you've got to keep re-rolling it.
Move that thing.
That's how thick it is. That thick. Is that okay?
I'd say that's all right. It's been that bloody. Should I take that off? Because it's greased underneath anyway. It's all right. Put some greaseproof paper on. We're putting it in oven. Look, it's burnt greaseproof paper. Just like crumbling. So yeah, but I had sprayed the tray anyway, so it should be all right. Hang on a minute, Tracy. I'm sorry for the delay. All like crumpled greaseproof paper all on my gloves now. Right, carry on. So anyway, I'm going to cut the first ones out. That's all right then, Part Nest. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these out to start with. I'm going to leave them sort of as is. Now this, it does say only makes 8, so but it does say in the notes you could easily make smaller or bigger scones if you wanted, but adjust the baking times accordingly. So there you go. Squeeze a 4th one out, do you think? I think I might just get a 4th one out. So yeah, so I'm just gonna Put that there. Oh, I've got itchy nose. Did you put cherries in?
Yeah, put cherries in. Yeah, 75 grams of cherries and 75 grams of sultanas.
Oh, God, I've got... Oh, you know, because I've scrunched that paper up, I think it's gone up my nose. You know, that greaseproof paper. I think it's gone up my nose. So yeah, so I've got my spatula. I have sprayed my tin with some of that release spray, so it should be all right. Oh God, it's driving me nuts.
Mercedes nowhere, but it's perfectly usable as it is. Oh.
Told you it was something to do with 4-wheel drive, didn't I? So yeah, oh God, it's driving me nuts.
You're gonna be
You know, when I
mad.
scrunched that greaseproof paper up, I reckon some thing went up my nose and it's driving me right twist. You know, when you get really annoyed,
Yeah.
doing me nutting. So, but it does say, you know, you might have to roll it out a few times.
Offside.
Can you be quiet, please?
Sorry.
Yeah, as I was saying, he's watching Middlesbrough and Stoke, and he wants Stoke to win because they're the closest rivals to him is Middlesbrough. So obviously he wants... oh, pardon me, I'm burping now. I'm doing a Tim special. So that's 6. I reckon I'm going to get more than 8. Stoke. Gary's going Stoke. Oh. Yeah, well, that's exactly what Chris thinks, Gary, but he don't want Middlesbrough to win.
Well, Stoke for 90 minutes.
Yeah. Is a Stoke supporter, he says, for 90 minutes.
Hey, 1-1 at moment, Gary.
Yeah, 1-1.
Middlesbrough scored first and all. Middlesbrough was playing rubbish.
Quite pleased with how they are at the moment, Tracy. They're looking good. Hey, partners. Same as Chris thinks, you know. No, he says Stoke-on-Trent bent. Yeah, he couldn't get a toss for 90 minutes, so long as they beat Middlesbrough, but they're drawing at the moment.
Third monsters in the house.
They've been here some while. I mean, the thing is, I mean, you don't want... Yeah, they're going to rise a little bit, but they're not all that thick, if you know what I mean. That's 8. I'm wondering if I can squeeze another one out. That sounds good, doesn't it? Wonder if I can squeeze another one out. If not, oh well. I don't think that's going to make it might make a smaller one. can you pass me tissue, baby? Because it's driving me round nuts. So yeah, I've sort of adapted it to use everything up, and yeah, it's like a little tiny one. Oh, Callum can have that one. Oh dear. Baby.
What?
Can I have a tissue, please?
A tissue?
Yeah, right. It's all right.
Are they ready to go in now?
No.
Oh.
No. Oh dear. He's going at Edris then, Tracy. He says, are they ready to go in yet? I went, no. We've got to do the...
There's a corner.
I should get two out of this thing. A bit too big.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Off the line!
He's having a yeah.
Don't you crap!
Thought you were having an orgasm then.
Oh, right, bugger. Keeper, what are you saving them for? What are you doing your job for?
So yeah, I have got a piping bag to do my crosses because I was looking through my nozzles the other day, and I'll show it you in a minute. I'll leave my gloves on. I feel better now. I've blown my nose. Oh crap! Where's that gone now?
Oh, it's again.
I've got it. Terry said it did sound along those. Yeah.
They're scoring again.
So yeah, very passionate about his football, Terry. As you could probably tell. So yeah, I've got a piping bag to do the cross bits. Can you see there, Tracy? It's like a slotted piping nozzle.
Oh yeah.
I thought, well, that'll be ideal because you mix it to a paste, and yeah. I feel better now. I've blown my nose a lot better. Right. There's my spewing. So I'll sort of just carry on. This is this is 50 grams of plain flour, and you've got to.
Looking good.
Thank you, Kate. There's one right small one right at the very end, and I hadn't got enough to make one same size, so I've sort of just adapted it and made a little diddy tiny one. So you've got to mix plain flour and water together to make a thick paste. I'm not going to put alt water in just yet. You see, the difference is.
What are you mixing it with? Just a fork or something?
Hey?
What are you mixing it with? Just a fork?
I'm just mixing it together with a
spoon.
Spoon, yeah, baby. Baby.
Huh?
Can you just get me a bit more water? It's not even coming together in a paste. It's all like clumpy, look. I think I need a tad more water. I've got a thing here for it. But you see, the scones are done with self-raising flour. Now this is plain flour. Because obviously you just make it across and you're not, you know, it's not actually going to rise. It's just basically decoration. So yeah, Chris has just got me some more.
Oh. Sorry, that was really good.
Yeah, this is cross, and it says flour and water together to a thick paste. Now I don't know about thing. It's more than a thick paste.
Oh.
Well, otherwise, I mean, it's got to be something more pliable than. In order for you to be able to pipe it. I think just a spot more water and then we'll be good to go. Yeah. This is the actual cross bit that we're doing at the moment. Okay, yeah. It's just plain flour and water. And like mixing it to a... That's a bit better. I think that should do it. We shall see when I put it in piping bag. But yeah, I mean, you've got to imagine, like, such as Asda's and Morrison's, they've got machines that do all this. I'm hoping that's all right anyway. We'll see. You see, when I was looking, and I thought, now what sort of nozzle can I use to do that? And that's when I come across that it's like a flat one, but it's not a flat one, if you know what I mean. I've got bloody grease paper all over me.
It's a bit thick still. How thick do you have to have it, Jeanette?
I've done it. It's.
Well, come have a look at yours.
Oh, hang on a minute. Because it's in my piping bag now, look. But it's sticky, but it's not thin, if you know what I mean. I can't. Only thing I can say, Tracy, is you'll know when it's right. I mean, I did the 2 tablespoons, what it said, and it was still dry.
Yeah, man. Well,
So Chris got me some more water. But it's one of these things, it's like just go on instinct, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Oh crap.
I see now. Thin it is, yeah.
So I'm trying to pipe this, and it's sort of that sticky, it's sticking to end at nozzle.
I think I'm just going to put it into a bag and then chop end off. I've got some of them bags.
Oh, the disposable ones, you mean?
Yeah, I bought some today. Oh.
I mean, normally I'd use a disposable, but I'm using the, you know how I've got the larger tips? Well, this is not a larger tip, it's one of the smaller ones. Only thing is, it's sort of that sticky that it's not behaving itself.
What are you doing up there? Wait, get down. Get down.
Oh God, that
Come
must
on,
come
sit
up
down.
all together now.
Sit. Okay.
It's all right. I've got to put that bit back in piping bag and start again. Because it's that tacky and sticky that it's, Yeah, it's sort of as soon as you lift piping bag up, it's sort of taking it with you. But we'll do what we can. I've got a what's it going now? Well, I thought I did. On that last one, it went ever so well.
Oh, oh.
Oh well, they don't look the greatest, but hey ho. Well, I think I've got a system going now. So this stuff's all over the place.
It's a bit big. Probably take that one a bit bigger. I think I didn't roll them out. Oh, that one and that one. There you go. Where's that?
Oh, there we go. Is that? Oh, right. I don't know about you, Tracy, but I'm in the living room and I'm still boiling.
Yeah, it's warm. Oops, a bit of powder there.
So only the thing that is I've got to do now is an egg. An egg. An egg I whisked up earlier. We just got to brush them with an egg now. So
One, that's all right.
it finished.
Ooh, breathe.
And yeah. So yeah, so all these crosses are on top is basically flour and water. So yeah, you know, it's but I don't mean that when supermarkets make hot cross buns, I don't know, you know, how that works, because obviously they do it in bulk, don't they? If you know what I mean. I mean, you know, they're not messing about with piping bags and whatever, like, you know, like us. They've probably got machines that do that job for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're nearly on last leg, ladies and gentlemen. Just got to brush them with some beaten egg. It's like being painting by numbers, isn't it? How's yours going on, Tracy? Is yours going on?
Yeah, they're going on all right. Can you see?
Yeah. You see mine were a bit sticky.
Mine's a bit sticky as well, Jeanette.
So it
were a little bit more water in.
I mean, rather than using that piping nozzle, I could probably have done what you're doing and just cut end off a.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit easy like this because I haven't got no pattern for it to come out of that thing. Don't know. It's up to you.
Thank you very much, partners. Thank you very much, Kate. But yeah, who would have known that, like, just doing piping a cross on top of a scone would be so tricky. This one I'm doing now, I'll show you in a minute.
First one I did, it's come out wrong, but
well, that's it. I mean, like mine, I got sort of into a bit of a pattern after.
Yeah. Well, we haven't done it like this before, have we, Jeanette? First time?
Not really, no. I mean, we've made scones, but they weren't sort of.
With this one, yeah.
Just tidy this up and then I'll show you what I mean. That one there is what I made up, and they weren't enough. They weren't enough for the cookie cutter, so I just patted it down so it's a bit smaller than others. So yeah, so they sort of ready to go in oven now.
Have you noticed that you can stretch it, Jeanette?
Yes, I've done that. You know what? When I was egg coating them,
yeah,
sort of some that were a bit like off kilter, I've sort of nudged it about a bit, and yeah,
it stretches.
I did notice that, Trace. It's pliable, let's just say.
This
The problem with these bugs is that they don't talk, make your hands sweat.
I'm just going to take it off.
Thank you very much, Crypto. Thank you,
Yeah,
Tim.
We're ready to go in oven now.
And Terry. Yeah.
Is it warm? Yeah, right.
It only needs 10 minutes.
Them three there.
that little one is one of, you know, that would last thingamajigs. That was the last of the mixture, and it weren't quite big enough to. Yeah. So
right, what do we do with this egg part? Just put it over the top.
Yeah, you just.
With your fingers, or?
No, I've got a paste. I did mine with a brush.
Oh, a brush. Oh, yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, I did mine with a brush. Look.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't like these. This has like got proper bristles in. A lot of people prefer the silicone ones, but I've got both, and I don't like the silicone ones. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the silicone brushes at all. And I always go back to them wooden ones. Look, bristles, and I much prefer them to silicone ones.
I'm just going to have to just put it on out the best I can.
So yeah, I much prefer the. Oh God, you know when I said my nose weren't itchy.
Yeah.
Started itching again now.
Yeah, let's take some of these in the biscuits, shall we?
So, yeah, just imagine when they come out the oven and can you use best melted butter instead? I don't know, really. I mean, it's down to individual, Kate, but I think it's sort of with an egg, it browns it more, whereas butter might burn. But sort of, don't sort of quote me on that one. But yeah, if you were to coat them in butter, it might be because it's on. Sorry, I'm waving that about. It's on number 7, which is like 200 degrees centigrade, and it's such a because you seen that greaseproof paper. What I did, I thought I'll use greaseproof paper, so I sprayed it with that cake release spray, and I put some greaseproof paper on top. But it says you've got to put them in the tray in the oven to preheat. And when Chris bought it in here, it had burnt the greaseproof paper to a cinder. So you think sort of on them lines, if you were to do them with butter, it's going to burn them. Now with egg, it'll just brown them. So I mean, I ain't had a scone for quite a while. It's one of them things where I could have put it, you've got to fancy it, you know what I mean? and when I cut them in half, I'll put jam. I'll put butter on both of them, but I only put jam on one of them or both. You know what I mean? Depending on how I feel. So, but what I'll say sort of now, what we've got a break. I'll put link in the end to, if anybody wants to come on panel. If you don't, that's okay. Don't worry. But I'll not be going on for ages because we're up early in the morning because I've got doctors, you see. So I thought, I'll just put that out there. I mean, don't not come up because, if you want to come up, come up. If you don't, that's all right. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's something different to me and Tracy making cookies, cupcakes or brownies, or you know what I mean? I just thought, well, it's something different. This is the start of the Easter baking. We're going to be making Easter coconut Easter cookies next week. And the cornflake cookies that we made. Well, I made because Tracy were, inconvenienced, if you know what I mean. But anyway, they're a bit like that, but you colour your coconut. You put some pink colouring in one, some blue colouring in another, and then the third one you just leave white. But you put them all in a bowl, mix them together, and that is your basis. Once you've made your cookies, you roll them in this coconut. You put them on your baking tray, flatten them out a tiny bit, and just put one Cadbury's mini eggs in the middle. Put them in oven, But when they come out, you put some further, you know, mini eggs on them afterwards, after they're baked. So yeah, so sort of, I mean, next week's 21st, and week after that is the 28th. Well, it's 9th, it's Easter Sunday, but Good Friday's on 7th. So it sort of just coincides with, yeah, sort of Easter, you know. So we do it after that, I think. Is it that tray bake, Tracy, what we're doing final week?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. And it's basically, it's one of these recipes. It's a tray bake recipe, but what you put on top on it is entirely up to you. You can put cream eggs, you can put anything, Easter bunnies, you know, Malteser things, you know, anything. It's basically, the decoration is down to you, whatever you want to put on it. You know what I mean?
What are you going to get for yours, Jeanette, when we do that?
I haven't decided. I'm going to put some like mini eggs on it, but I quite oh yeah, it's next week, isn't it, Amjad? I can't quite fancy the Malteser because they do like little things, don't they? Maltesers.
Little Cadbury's cream eggs, little miniature ones, and Galaxy.
Yeah,
ones,
that's another thing. I was thinking of getting like mini cream eggs.
Have you seen the little rabbits you can get though, Jeanette?
What?
You seen the rabbits you can get?
Yeah.
Like Easter chocolate rabbits.
Yeah, well that's what I was talking about with Malteser things. They do like little mini rabbits, don't they?
Yeah.
How you nose, bro?
Right nose, bro.
It's all right. We were talking about your ears must have been burning your nose, bro. Because I said, yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm sort of not jumping gonna bit, but you said you were going to bake with us next week. We're doing them coconut cookie things. But with the tray bake, you can throw whatever you want on them.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know, in essence, whatever, you know, that's good. I'll send you a recipe again. It's just cookies, roll them in coconut, whack them on tray. Job's a good one. But you do need some of them mini eggs. What are you looking for? What you lost? No. Can't see anything.
You wanted another one? You ready for one yet? No, you're not bothered.
I ain't drunk that one yet.
No, I'll leave that one there then.
So yeah, after next week, yeah. Only thing you need for it, I'll send you a recipe. In fact, I'll send it you now.
Make a sig.
Pardon me. I'll just send it you again. I know I've already sent it you once, but just to be on the safe side, so you've got all to.
Me, you mean, Jeanette?
No, well, I'll send it you as well.
Well,
I'll send it you as well.
I always go on by your description anyway. Description of what you put when you put it up.
So yeah, well, basically, it's similar to the cornflake ones that we did.
Yeah.
But you roll them in. But you weigh your coconut out, and basically you divide it into 3. Pink colouring in one, and like sort of jiggle it about till it colours all your coconut. I think it's green colouring in a second bag, and do the same. And then third one, you leave plain white.
Oh.
Yeah, you that buzzing then.
Yeah.
So we'll have all different colours of cookies when they're ready.
So basically, once you've coloured all your coconut, you just tip it into a bowl and mix it together. Hi, Richard. So yeah,
That makes it
the
rainbow.
coconut, you pour it all in a bowl, mix it together.
Move that water thing. Move that water.
Oh, that. Can't really see them crosses on top now.
You can.
I'm just waiting for mine to bing.
Don't touch them. You'll burn yourself.
So can I turn that off now?
We said 10 minutes.
Wait. Don't make it.
Baby,
What?
is there a tea towel or something there?
No.
So yeah, so that you know, that should be all right for your nose, bro. It's simple enough. Yeah, you just divide your coconut into 3, colour one pink, one green, I think it is. Then you tip it all in one bowl and get a whisk so it sort of mixes all the different coloured coconut together.
Is there else going in the cookies? While you're talking about it?
No, that's it. And basically you roll them in a ball, toss them in coconut, put them on your baking sheet and like flatten them a bit and stick a cream, a Cadbury's egg in top. But then when they come out, while they're still soft, you put some more in. I mean, on these, Tracy, I'm not being funny, but you can't see it crosses very well. So, hey ho. Do you want to change me? I'll show you in a minute.
My first lot will be coming out in a minute. I put them in after you. Biggie.
So yeah,
Mine were a little bit thick though. Do you know that piping bag?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute.
I mean, you can see them, but it's sort of blended into scones a bit. I mean, they're cooked because they're brown, sort of right. If I can just show you an example.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you like them any darker than?
Not really. I mean, I've done them for 10 minutes. I think any longer, and they'd burn. Because if you look at them, round outside, they're brown outside.
Well, I like mine. I think this allergen cooker's better cooker.
So yeah, so I mean, I've just shown you. Yeah, they, you know, I think they they cooked.
Change your light.
Hey dear.
So yeah. I think she means make it brighter.
You can buy a tall ring light for you, Bobby.
Yeah, one of them proper ones. Really.
Yeah.
So this is my ring light on my camera. Now I don't, you know what I mean. If you look underneath, you know, they baked. Just need to cool down now. So yeah.
I'll get jam ready.
But yeah, you know what I mean? They'll be all right once they've cooled down.
What do you think to mine, Jeanette?
I think, oh, yours has come out darker than mine.
Did you put your egg on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I put mine on as well, but
So as I say, I don't want to put them back in because they are
the brownish there on edges on corners where the cross there. If you can see
Yeah.
it, that's paler.
You see, I didn't want to put them back in, Tracy, because they done the brown ran at edges, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I'm putting my camera up to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them ones there.
So if I were to put them back in, hiya Angie, how are you?
Hello, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
But yeah, I sort of don't want to put them back in because if I put them back in, I'd not risk burning them, if you know what I mean. Thank you very much, Angie. So yeah, I mean that's just how I like the scones. I mean I don't like them like, how can I put it? I mean, but if you look, I mean the you know, these are straight on thing and they're cooked underneath. You know what I mean? So that, to me, I mean, I'm satisfied with that. I don't want to put them back in and risk. I won't risk a burning them. Free cake. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm highly satisfied with them. They've come out. Scotty's rubbing it in now because he's got chocolate cake. But you see difference with myself and Tracy. Tracy's done hers in allergen oven. Oh, Tim's special. Because obviously she's still got a boot on, so it's easy for Tracy do them in allergen because then she's not bending down and up and down and up and down, putting them in oven. But yeah, I'm satisfied with them. You know what I mean? It's Chris will tell you tomorrow what they taste like. Anyway, I'm going to put the link in. As I've said before, you know, you can come up on panel. I'm not sort of going over at 2 hour mark because we're up early in the morning and I've got to go straight to the doctors. So I'm just going to open panel up to anybody that wants to come up. And
Scotty's got a cake in his fridge.
Oh.
I've seen a bit of Scotty, lad.
Oh dear. So yeah, so there you go. That is hot cross scones.
Kate says, how's your foot, Tracy?
Kate wants to know how your foot is, Tracy.
It's still the same, Kate. It's getting there. I can get around and about a lot better. But once I've got back home, it aches a lot. With painkillers wear off. Still.
Did you get an appointment from Fracture Clinic?
No, not yet.
And you had a follow-up appointment yet then?
They gave me a text message not so long ago saying after 4 weeks to sort of like exercise it by taking it off when you go to bed, which I tried. Not last night, but night before. And it woke me up about 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. No throbbing because obviously when I toss and turn.
Yeah.
So I shoved it back on. It's not ready to come off yet. A friend of mine did exactly the same to me, and she said she ended up with hers for 12 weeks.
Oh, God.
But they've changed hers from boot to a pot, a cast.
Oh.
Halfway down, just past her ankle. You know, not up to it, not a full pot, half of them.
Oh, yeah. Like calf length one.
But I think, because I was in that much pain that day, but I'm sure he says to me the reason why they weren't putting a cast on mine, Because if the ankle seizes up while it's been in a pot for 8 weeks, got my ankle to move, not seize up.
But having said that, Tracy, they could still probably end up doing that.
Yeah, they probably what they might do, yeah, because it's still swollen. All my ankles swollen.
Because it's not just, it's not just your, it's your toes, it's your ankle, it's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and ankle and toes. Yeah, it's all.
So it's not just, it's not just one thing. It's several. But you see, with that boo work, obviously it's restricting.
I've got a number anyway to ring if they don't ring me.
It's restricting your movements. But the thing is, sometimes they set in wrong position, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we always being that bit complicated, you know what I mean? It's sort of.
It's really heavy when you're trying to get upstairs. I'm having to pull myself up.
It's one of them things where it corrects one thing, but then causes a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the day when Johnny took me, I couldn't put my foot down at all. So I had to walk on the back of my heel and use his walker to hobble into casualty. So I think because they've seen me with that, they haven't offered me any crutches. So I'm get your back ache. I've already had my back operation, so I'm getting back ache from bending down, pushing wheels.
Well, that's it. Well, I think they should. I reckon they should have given you some crutches.
Yeah.
Hi, Tommy.
I really take them wheels. So then, if like today, 2 carrier bags, Johnny went around to pick me up. So I have to sit. I'm on where I sit. It's one of them wheels where if you're at a bus stop, them old people, when they want to sit down and wait for the bus and there's no room, they can just sit on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just stand out carrier bags on there and I'm tie them onto handlebars, onto handles.
But it's, I reckon they should have seen you before now, myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think 4 weeks is on Thursday. That's when it happened 4 weeks ago. I've had it like this now. On Thursday coming up, I went to the hospital the day after. I did it on the Wednesday, but I stayed at home, if you know what I mean. I didn't think I didn't look like that. I just thought, it's swollen, that's why it's hurting.
When you messaged me to say that what had happened, I told you to go straight away. I mean, they might have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might well have put a cast on it, but
with me being able to walk from like I did hopping, I thought I might have badly sprained it.
I mean, this is the thing.
Pina were in bed asleep, so
whichever way you look at it, you've broke your foot, you broke your ankle, you broke your toes. They've just gave you a boo and sort of said, right, on your merry way sort of thing.
You'll get a phone call off at Fracture Clinic.
They must realise how heavy them boots are.
Yeah, and they'll give me loads of extra pads as well, because obviously...
You know what I mean? You would have thought they'd at least give you some crutches.
To help you to walk with it. The first 2 weeks I didn't do no, but then I started getting bored, so I wanted to go to the shop, and then I started going back shopping, kicking up odd nights. So that's exercise, really, walking again. But not.
Well, this is the thing, Tracy. And it's the age old saying, you're trying to run before you can walk.
Yeah, try to walk from my bedroom, which bathroom's not far from my bedroom. And I only got to the bedroom door and I had to hop back to bed and put my boot on. I couldn't do it.
So, if nobody's coming up on
panel,
we'll just chat for a bit longer. But yeah, I'm not having a late one tonight because I've got
a lot of washing up to do anyway.
Yeah, I've got early morning because I've got to be at doctor's first thing. So I'll put link in again if anybody wants to come up. If not, same as I say, I don't want to force anybody saying, but if you want to come up, you can come up. If not, yeah. we're not going to hang about tonight, because obviously all this table and everything needs coming down. And see you later, Lee.
You're up early in the morning as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got doctors at first thing because I've got my B12 what I cancelled last week when it was snowing.
Yeah, little prick.
Yeah. I says to Chris, I says, it's one of these things, Tracy. It's 5 minutes up road in normal conditions.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in waiting room, they call you in, jab you, and on your merry way. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. It's only like a B12 injection, Angie. Because we had the bad snow last week, I should have had it Thursday?
Yeah.
I should have had it last Thursday. But conditions, Chris didn't want me to risk going out and falling because we've had about a foot of snow. But funny thing is, after I cancelled my appointment, about half an hour later, they sent us a text message saying they were closing surgery early due to adverse weather conditions.
Yeah, Keen didn't start school till about 10 o'clock that day.
But yeah, so you know what I mean? I made right decision to cancel it because half an hour later and they closed surgery. So yeah, see you later, Kate. Thanks for popping in. And yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow maybe.
I says to Keena, Jeanette, that day, I says, oh, they've cancelled Breakfast Club and the assembly on Friday. I says, so you don't start, 10 o'clock. You know what she said? She said, what am I going to do now for my breakfast? I says, you can have it at home.
That'd be our Callum.
Oh, can I send to school about no breakfast?
Yeah. See you later, Kate. Oh, an update. I think even Callum felt ashamed of his bedroom because he's tidied it up today. So, yeah, I think it spurred him into tidying it up a bit. I mean, I haven't been in there to see sort of what kind of job he's done, but yeah. It's because he got a load of, when they go to football, they buy, every time they buy a programme.
Oh, yeah.
So he's sort of got a collection of programmes. And he's got some of these tubs in his bedroom with lids on. Sort of from when we moved. So he says, well, I've put all my programmes in there. He says, I've stacked all my DVDs and my games up. He says, I've even put my old Xbox in one of them tubs. So he sort of told us what he'd done, but I haven't physically seen it.
They changed his bedroom round.
Eh?
Has he changed his bedroom round?
Well, I don't think so. Oh, and there were, Harry said he got all papers all over his floor near his bed. He's picked them up and binned them. So yeah. So we've had a bit
of a clear out.
Yeah, we've had an update on what he's done and that, So, but I haven't physically seen it. So, but it's got to be out better than that crap yesterday. Because Chris says, what you try and reverse psychology, he says, and getting people to watch his video. I says, no, genuinely, I don't want people watching his video because his bedroom's a right shithole.
I think he said he had some like 90 views on it.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Genuinely, I didn't want anybody to see crap all laying about in his bedroom, and that is, that yeah. But it spurred him on to tidy it up. So
yeah.
Hi, chaotic world. Long time no see.
Yeah, I don't chaotic.
We've made scones tonight. Chaotic, look.
Hello, lad.
Well, it's part one of the Easter series, and we've made hot cross scones. So yeah, but so yeah. In other words, Terry, yes, it was a success. I think I shamed him into getting it a tidy up. So, you know, win-win chicken dinner. So, but yeah, these are sort of a different take on the hot cross bun, but we've made scones. So, yeah, looking forward to having one of them. They're still a bit warm, but yeah. So they'll be going in a tub and yeah. Chaotic World is one of my subscribers, and he knows he's one of Chris's subscribers as well from way back. That's why I said long time no see, because yeah, it's been forever. Chaotic. I think. Can you let me just show you? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Chaotic. Didn't you do me that banner? That was my very first banner on my YouTube channel. I think Chaotic did that for me. Yeah. But didn't you do that it will like my banner for me from my YouTube channel? Yeah. Tell you, it's I think it's 6 years I've been on YouTube. Oh, didn't you? I'm sure you. I could have thought you'd done that.
What?
That you know that pink banner with Fairy and Mrs. P's.
And there's me others.
Okay, I did that. He says no. I still have it though. Yeah, that's how far we go back, because I started in 2017. And it does say on my about page 2016, but they look nice, Tracy.
The last four look a little bit browner because
how many did you get?
Them 8 there, and then there's one more left to do.
Oh, I got 9.
Yeah, I got 9, but because I put them in at 4 at a time in allergy cooker there. Can you see it? It's still on. But
yeah, I know it was 2017 when I started my YouTube channel, because that was the year that my mother passed away. And she passed away in April, and I think I started my YouTube in July, I think, 2017. But it does say on my about page 2016, but that's... Chaotic wants you to send him 3. You see, Tracy's done hers slightly different, Chaotic, because she's put sultanas in, and whereas I've put raisins in, and I've put mixed peel, but Tracy's put glassy cherries in hers. But it does say that, you know, it's entirely up to you, you know, and this is what I'm saying. Sort of I diverse myself.
I think orange peel before, Jeanette, or whatever it is, that peel. And it's a bit hard, I think, when it's cooked. And you always have
but yeah, you know what I mean? It's down to individual taste, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I bet it'll taste nice, but I've never had it like that before. I've had a plain cherry scone or the sultana currant scone. So
yeah, I've managed to get 9 out of mine.
Yeah, I've got 9. I've got one.
It's mixed spice, Tommy. It says is there any cinnamon in them? It's mixed spice.
Mixed spice, yeah.
I was just going to have a look.
Mixed spice.
Yeah, I don't.
Lemon juice.
Yeah, lemon juice is in them as well.
Vanilla extract.
He's working my side. It's just 3 from Jeanette and 3 from Tracy. But yeah, it's that sort of bit of a kick.
Are you making some double cream or something tomorrow? If you're trying one,
I don't know yet. I have got some double cream, but I'll probably whip some cream up. Because see, when I have them, I put jam on one side and my cream on other.
Some
if you know what I mean.
Butter on, don't they?
Well, I mean butter them. as normal, but I put my jam on one side at one scone and cream at other.
And then slap it together. Yeah.
So yeah,
Skills
pardon you.
you.
So this year I've my YouTube channel 6 years.
Ooh.
I mean, not being funny, Tracy, but some at first things I ever did.
Yeah, I've been looking right back at us what since I started baking with you.
Oh God, I mean, some at first live streams and whatever, Tracy. You know, you're thinking, oh my God, did they really say that, or did they really? You know what I mean? And then sort of we started doing baking, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that first ever baking live, Tracy, I was shitting myself. I was absolutely crapping my pants. I mean, you could tell in my voice how nervous I were.
Yeah.
And Chris said exactly the same. He says, when you look back to the very first ever live baking you did, he says you could hear that nervousness in your voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I watched you from day one, really.
But this is the thing, you know, when Tracy first started coming on the baking lives, she would never say a word.
Can't shut her up now.
I'm used to you all, that's why.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She wouldn't say a word. She'd copy what I did, but I'd got to do all talking.
Yeah,
But the thing is now, yeah. And it's just a confidence thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is it.
Like
Chaotic world.
earlier,
Yeah, I wear super nervous, and it's the fact that you're actually baking live as it happens. You know what I mean? A lot of things couldn't go wrong, and I were ever honestly, I can't describe how nervous I were. And Chris says you could tell you were nervous because you could hear it in your voice as well. But as we say in Yorkshire, it's like the water off a duck's back now. We're both sort of comfortable in what we're doing. We're comfortable in, you know, talking and showing people.
Close the packaging for your scones.
They might be a bit dry by the time they get to you, Chaotic, because Chaotic's in America.
Oh.
Of course he will, Crypto. He not have no choice if keep all nagging at him to do another live. Because Crypto's just said, would you do another live? I think if we nag him,
I'm a bit nervous.
Well, it's like everything else, Tracy.
But
And
if
Chris
you
says,
get used to it.
yeah, Chris says, just keep talking, just, you know, do what you're doing. He says, and you soon get used to it, and it's right. You know, I mean, you know that as well as I do, because same as I say, when you first started joining me, you wouldn't say a word.
No.
But you've got more comfortable doing it, and you've got more confidence in yourself, and hence, you know, you've come on leaps and bounds. So just asking, no bets included. I think she's yeah.
She's remembered.
She got wise to that one. That was second bet, and you know she's had to do both. But I think everybody's saying, you know, when they first sort of come to YouTube, they've got that nervousness, and you know, it's one of these things where, you know, I mean, it's like my live streams. You know, we can start talking about Summit, and then it all descends into, you know, vulgarities and everything, you know what I mean? But it's just one of them things, you know, you can't really script these live streams, because you know what they say about best laid plans and everything. You just have to go with flow, and yeah. So
That's last one, Jeanette.
ooh, very nice.
So I have got 9.
Oh, he's rebuilding his PC.
Which?
Chaotic.
Ah.
So he can get back to streaming again. He says he misses it so much.
If you come to England and build me one.
Well, on that note, guys, as I said, nobody's coming up on panel. I'm going to end it here, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Next week we're doing coconut Easter cookies, and we're having a lovely gentleman, bro, baking with us.
Yes, looking forward to seeing you. Who knows?
Yeah. I say, I think basically when she does that one, she'll break YouTube because it'll just go. So I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow evening. Bye.
Bye.
Night to you all. Night, Crypto.
I think this mouse wants some new batteries in it. It's not scrolling very well.
Sorry.